Okay, we're going to cook my stew with butternut squash, mushrooms and yummy green lentils. Hopefully you've got your pan on the hob getting nice and hot, and we need to add in about a tablespoon of olive oil to the pan, and then we can add in the mushrooms, the shallot and the garlic. Give this a little stir around the pan. And we're just going to cook the mushrooms and everything for about a minute. And then we're going to add in the lentils. And whilst the lentils are cooking, we'll have the squash in the oven cooking, and then it'll all come together in the end absolutely perfectly. Or at least that's the plan. There we go. We just really want to cook off the raw garlic. And the way you can tell that is as soon as you can start to smell the garlic cooking, then you know that it's no longer raw. There we go. So we can add in our lentils now. And then give them a good stir around. And whilst the lentils are just getting coated with the fat, we can deal with the butternut squash. So all we need to do for this, see, I've popped them on the tray and I said to leave the skins on. The reason for this is that once you come back and they're roasted, you can just slice off the skin really, really easily. So that'll be really, really nice and easy. So we just need to put a little drizzle of olive oil all over the squash. Just like that. And then we need to add a sprinkle of pepper. There we go. And the reason you put the olive oil on first is it helps the seasoning stick. And then a generous pinch of salt all over. A bit more. And we can set this aside whilst we finish with the lentils. There we go. So just give everything a stir. By now the lentils will be really nicely coated with all the lovely flavours, so we can add in our stock. Hopefully you've got your vegetable stock handy. So let's pour that straight in. And just give it a stir just to check everything's come off the bottom of the pan and nothing's sticking. Now all you need to do is just turn the heat right down, and I'm going to put a lid on and just turn the heat right down to low, and what you want to do is just simmer this really gently for about 40 minutes, and then by the end of it most of the water should have disappeared. So check it after about 35 minutes, and if there's still a lot of water in, just take the lid off and allow it to sort of bubble away more, and that'll get rid of the water. And then the last thing you need to do is pop the squash in the oven. So 40 minutes in the oven for the squash, 40 minutes for the lentils. It'll all be done at the end. So when you take the squash out of the oven, just quickly trim off the peel or whatever you want to call it, and we'll be ready to go to the next step.